is vintage. Buckle up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name is Tracy, and I'm here with my husband, Noel. Almost forgot my own name there for a second. Trying to have too many thoughts in my head at one time. Good afternoon, Southern Charm. Hey, everybody. I see a lot of names I recognize. Thanks so much for coming by today. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. You will notice pinned on the screen is not an item for sale. And I'm going to take it down in just a second, but you can always find it in the auction tab. If you like blue and white, you can click on this. You can just like this auction listing. And every time I have a blue and white, a dedicated blue and white show, I will put this auction listing up at the very beginning of the show and you will get notified. I know that Whatnot, you can click, you can bookmark the shows. Bookmarks are still important, but we all know that sometimes those don't come through and notify us. So this is a way, if you really do like blue and white, for you to get notified. So I'm going to unpin that, but you can find that in the auction tab. And all you have to do is give that a like and you'll get a message when I go live for blue and white. Other than that, let's get started. Free shipping. If you are new to me, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. We do free shipping at Zoe's Treasure. So that means you get to spend more money on the items that you like. So feel free to shop. The bin is full and the bin is that shop button down here on this side. Go look right down there. There is a shop button. Thank you for sharing this live stream. You can click on the shop button and then under buy now are a bunch of other items that you can purchase during the show. Those are free shipping also. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I do prioritize pre-bids and requests. So I will check periodically for pre-bids, but if I miss it, please just throw it in the chat. And if you want to see anything, throw that in the chat. All right, so let's get started here. First item, I thought this was really, really neat. This is glass here, and it is blue and white glass. So it's cobalt blue with the clear cut glass on here. The stopper is in mint condition. Look at that stopper. It's like this, just this alternating blue and clear. It is so beautiful. And then you have this, it's almost a kind of deceives your eyes, that pattern there. So it is just all of those circles. It is so pretty. I am not too sure who makes it. There are no chips or cracks, but it is just so pretty. We're going to run that. Let me drop the time down. I like 15 seconds. And that is up and going. Beautiful piece. I do try to put the measurements. I do have everything pre-listed today, and I try to put the measurements in. Thank you so much for looking at that. Let's take a look at another one of our larger pieces today. Look at this stunning vase here. This is almost so pretty, you wouldn't even need to use it as a vase. You can just have it like this. It is so pretty. So we have some words on there that I cannot read. Mikel Habal, I think it says. Let me go ahead and pin this. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's it. There we go, pin it. And then just look at those colors, the blues and the yellows. I know this isn't pure blue and white, but it's really good to have a pop of color every now and then. It is signed down there by the artist with the stamp on there, and then the top of it. Look at that, it is so beautiful on the top. This stands 10 inches tall, and that is up and running. Turn it so you can see that little picture part there. Y'all, we are starting to do something new. So you know, if you look up, you'll see our rewards up in the corner. That's going to be there. That's not going away. We're always going to have rewards up there. But we are doing something new where if you, all right, where did I get this from? I do this all the time. If you buy 3 or more items in any show, when I'm going to do your shipping, I will be able to see that as I pack those items. And in your box, you will get a 20% off coupon for any future show. So we encourage you to buy 3 or more items, and it could be from the bin or from the auction. It doesn't matter. But if I pack more than 3 items in a box, you are getting a coupon. All right, let's go on to our very next item here. Look at this little butter dish. Look at how stinking cute that is. And it has such a pretty, we'll do the other camera in a second, has such a pretty design on it. It is in great shape here. Maybe, I'm just trying to see, you know how sometimes around the top you get those little flea bites? I don't even feel any of those flea bites. Maybe a tiny little flea bite right there. But you get the little dome top, little cloche top, bottom, cobalt blue glass, and then it does have the prettiest like design on there. And that is up and running. It is just so adorable. It's so little and cute. Thank you for looking at that one. All right, how about some Flow Blue? We cannot have a blue and white show without some Flow Blue. This picture is stunning. Look at this one. Now it does have some call outs, which I will show you, but look at that Flow Blue. This is just so classic. The call outs are right there. You can see them on this side. So you can see those little chippies on the inside of the rim. But when it's up like this, you can kind of see it on this side a little bit, but not that much. And there you go. It's your mark on the bottom. Beautiful piece. And that is going now. Thank you so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, thank you very much. That is a gorgeous piece going to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's do another little pitcher creamer. So we have this one. This is a little more classic. It is white and it just has this little touch of blue all the way around the rim there. Then you've got that nice gold going around it. Very, very classic looking. There are a couple little flea bites, but nothing major on that rim. Let's see, can I tell who makes it? Did I put it in the listing? It's Ironstone, but I can't read the actual maker on that one. There you go. So you can see, just in case maybe you recognize what the picture looks like. It's a little blurry to me, so I can't quite see it, but we're going to go ahead and start this one. This is up and going. This does stand 5 inches tall. Thank you for looking at that one. All right, we have a humidor here. The lid does fit on there. I just left it off to make it easy to show you, which I will put the lid on in a second. But this is, what kind of glass is this? Opaline glass. It is an old humidor. It is Delft. At least I think it's Delft. Did I put it's Delft in there? No, William II Vulcan something, something, something. There you go. I know it's really hard to see, but all of that William II, it's all kind of like written on back here on the bottom. It looks to me kind of like a milk glass type look to it. It is a nice humidor, has that blue windmill and boat scene. The lid is a plasticky lid, but it does fit on there nice and tight. No chips or cracks, and that is up and running. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, let's look at this next one. This is another little pitcher. This one feels really thick. I like this. It is covered in crazing. And it has like this blue with the gold on there. I love the antique look to this, like just the crazing on there. And look at that handle. I like how it has the blue paint on there. It lots of crazing and staining on the bottom of it. This is 5 inches tall, and that's going now. No chips or cracks. Thanks so much for looking. Y'all remember, we do have free shipping today. Well, we have free shipping every day. Everything in the bin and in the auction tab. All right, how about a set of salt and pepper shakers? Look at these. How pretty are these? I like that blue design. It's a little bit more unique, that blue design around there. They're both nice and clean, and they have their stoppers. So they are ready for use or display. And those are going now. Thanks so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, thank you very much. All right, anybody like ironstone? We have some ironstone. Let's see, I have some ironstone plates, blue and white. You get a set of 4. These are 4 saucers. I said plates, but they're actually saucers. This is the blue Nordic pattern from Johnson Brothers. They are in mint condition. They almost look like that blue onion design, but you're going to get 4 of them. They stack really nice. They look good stacked up. They look good displayed. And you get all 4 of them up and running. Saucers, yep. They are 6.5-inch diameter. We can always run those again in a little while. Let's take a look at this piece. This is such a gorgeous display piece. Not only is it functional, but it is just gorgeous to look at. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4-piece set. So it is a soup turn with the ladle and the underplate here. So let's start with our lid. So you get this gorgeous lid. You've got the blue floral pattern on there. No chips or cracks. You get your ceramic ladle that goes with it. And then you have the actual soup turn itself. Look at how beautiful that blue flowers are on there. I'll show you the inside and the bottom. So it is in great condition. And then you also get the underplate. So you can use these together, or you can separate this tray out and just have, like, you know, kind of spread it out on the table and use it for something else. But I couldn't separate them out. I had to put them all together to sell them. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And that is up and going. Remember, we do have free shipping today, so it is perfect to buy these big items because you don't have to pay to ship them. Thanks so much for your bids. And you guys, if you buy 3 items in any one of my shows, you will have a coupon code in your box for 20% off any future show. Southern Charm, thank you very much. That is heading to you.
Thank you.
We have coming up next a beautiful little lady. That is gorgeous. I love that soup turn. All right, look at this beautiful little lady here. I know she has some other colors in blue, but I thought she was pretty much blue and white. So we went ahead and put her in this show. She is just so pretty. I'm pretty sure she is hand painted, probably like a studio piece of some sort. She is just gorgeous with her basket of flowers. Now, we'll do a close-up on the flowers. I looked really close. There may be a petal or two that's not intact, but it's really hard to see them. You have to really look closely. So I wanted to go ahead and it is signed by whoever painted her. And she's going now. She sits 8 inches tall. I'm going to pull it back here, see if I can get it right in that screen. Welcome in if you were just joining. My name's Tracy, and this is Zoe's Treasures. And thank you for looking at this beautiful lady. We are doing all blue and white today. I do on Saturdays curated shows, and I have like a rotating cycle. So we do blue and white, farmhouse, French country, primitive, and I'm forgetting my last one. Oh my gosh. Blue and white, today's show, duh. Okay, so we have some milk glass going on here. These are all white, but I think they fit your theme because they'll look great mixed in with any blue and white. I know, I can't remember what I'm doing. So this is Westmoreland, your grape and vine pattern, milk glass, salt and pepper. Thank you for sharing this live stream. They are in mint condition. Look at those tops. I don't even think they've ever been used. And they're in perfect condition on the bottom too. So you get both of those. So you get a set, which makes it great if you have salt and pepper. And those are up and running. Thanks so much for your bid. Thank you very much. And Julie, that is going to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Julie, you've unlocked the Blue Jay tier. You guys, with our tiers, we've also started. July is our month of trying new things. So we are doing something else. If you are in the top 3 tiers, we have a show. So it is a rewards members only show. So if you're in the top 3 tiers, you will see that show. That show will be visible to you and you can bookmark it and you can attend. It's always on the last day of the month. And what I do is I take everything that I've purchased for the month, for the following month on my curated shows, and I will pull out 5 or 6 items from the blue and white, 5 or 6 from primitive, from all of my curated stuff that has never been shown before, and you get first crack at it. So it pays to be in the top 3 tiers. All right, look at this one. So this is another Turin, our serving dish. I call them turns, soup turns, when you have the little cutout for the like your ladle. This one does not have the spot for the ladle. So to me, it's a serving dish, but the internet told me it's a turn. So, you can do whatever with it. It has the blue floral on it. No chips or cracks. It is a good sized serving bowl. That could be one. You could put a bunch of mashed potatoes or something in there to serve it. It is, so on the bottom it says Iroquois Henry Gord Museum, Greenfield Village, soup turn, blue onion pattern. And that is up and going right now. Thanks for your bid. And Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So let's talk about if you buy 3 things, and I'm putting in a 20% coupon. So this is why this coupon's a little bit different than rewards, because you're like, oh, well, Tracy, I'll just buy stuff and I'll get your rewards coupons. But what happens when you get a rewards coupon? You go and you click on it and it goes into your wallet, right? That's wonderful. But that rewards coupon is automatically applied to your next purchase. Thank you guys for unlocking Hummingbird.
Congratulations. You have achieved Hummingbird level.
So when you click on that rewards, it's automatically applied to your next purchase. But when I send you a coupon, you can use it strategically and put it into your wallet right before you buy something that you want. So this is a way to save on things that are in the bin that maybe I'm not running. Anyways, you can use them strategically. All right, check this guy out. This may be a little more modern looking, but I love it. So the top is glazed, the blue part is glazed, but the bottom part is matte. Oh, thank you so much, Southern Charm. I had to finally catch up to all of you guys with all these really cool names. So the top is glazed, the bottom is matte, which I love the contrast there. And it's just such a pretty one. And who makes this one? This is out of Made in Italy ceramics. So it has a Made in Italy little mark down there on the bottom. Such a gorgeous vase. You wouldn't even need to put anything in there. It does stand 12 inches tall. And that is up and going. And it's in mint condition. No chips or cracks. Almost doesn't even fit in our cameras there. Thank you for looking at that one. All right, we have a little milk jug, or maybe not, I don't know if it's a milk jug. I think it is. Little milk jug. This is super cute. You can put some utensils in there. You can put this in your kitchen somewhere or just add it onto the shelf somewhere. There are no chips or cracks in this. It is a ceramic piece, and that's running for just $5 today. I love the little yellow flowers on there. Thank you for your bid. If you are just joining us, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. And Julie, thank you so much. We are doing a blue and white show today. Everything is blue and white. And we have free shipping. So instead of spending money on shipping, you can spend that money on getting some item that you actually want in your house. Or if you're a reseller, get something to resell. All right, check this piece out. This is a Delft piece. So on the back it says Dutch Country Cheese, Wisconsin. But it also says made in Holland, Delft, something hand decorated. So it is your, what are they called? The cobbler, shoe cobbler, is that what it is? All right. So I think that's what they call them, the shoe cobblers. I'm not too sure. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful ceramic piece. Nice, nice big plate. You can put it on a gallery wall. Somebody did put a hanger on there, but it still sits flat if you would like to display it flat and use it as a tray. But it would be a great piece to add to a gallery wall, especially if you do it like a blue and white gallery wall. Thanks so much for looking at that. All right, I think what I saw next were these Spode spice jars. This is probably the best, my favorite and the best one of the day. So what I'm going to do is pull a couple out. If there's interest, we'll keep going. If not, then we'll move right along. But I have 10 of these Spode spice jars. I'm going to pull out 5. Actually, we're going to pull out 4 so we can actually see them. They are all different. Every spice jar has a unique design. These have never been used. So they are like, I don't want to say new old stock because I don't have boxes for them, but they have never been used. And you can see if I hold up, actually we'll show you from the top view. You can see the top of this, like every lid is just a tad bit different. And then if we go back to the front, let's take a look at some of these pictures. So this is Parsley. Parsley has the bunny and the dog on it. And you can see every single one does say Spode down there. I will read that to you because I know it's very small print. But it says the Spode Blue Room Collection, Aesop's Fables. So we have this one. This is, what did I say, Parsley. This one here is Thyme, which has the beautiful florals on it. This one does not say what spice it is. It has a beautiful park scene. Some people there at a park. And this one has like a vase and florals. This is Sage. So we will start. This is a winner's choice. So we'll run it. If you guys like it, we'll keep going. If not, that's okay too. So you get to pick which one that you would like. All right, thanks so much. We'll come back to those in a little while. I have other spices too. If you're like, oh, I like that, but I want rosemary or something like that. It's 10 for 1. And actually that's an awesome price. If you look these up on other sites, they are 3 times that amount. So Whatnot is a discount. We give a little bit lower prices on Whatnot. It is what it is. All right, let's take a look at this $21.45. Let's see what that is. We can just go straight to that one next. Oh, absolutely. So that is our Johnson Brothers Ironstone, a set of 4. We'll go ahead and get those pins. So you get 4 of these saucers. They're 6.5-inch diameter, no chips or cracks. And on the back, they say Blue Nordic, hand-engraved, dishwasher-proof, Johnson Brothers, made in England, Ironstone. So that's what all those words back there say. They look gorgeous displayed or gorgeous stacked. And those are going now. Thank you so much for your bid. I appreciate that. And Amanda, that is going to you. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm trying to get better. You are very welcome. And you have unlocked the Hummingbird tier.
Congratulations. You have achieved Hummingbird.
I'm trying to get better on recognizing first purchases. I do see some other pre-bids, so we'll go to those. So my husband's actually bought me a stand. Right now I have my phone sitting right here and I try to remember to look at it, but I'm just not in that habit. So he actually bought me a stand that's going to be like, you won't be able to see it, but it'll be next to our camera. So it's in my eyesight, so I can actually congratulate people on first purchases. All right, we have this gorgeous little ironstone piece here. Let me get this pinned. So this is little ironstone creamer. It actually says semi-porcelain on the bottom of there. I can't tell the maker's mark, but it does say semi-porcelain, which also means ironstone. At least that's what the internet tells me it means. And, you know, I believe everything I read on the internet, of course. I love it because it has just this touch of blue around the rim. I just think it's so pretty. The callouts are, they're not really like flea bites, but like there's a little bit of paint wear right there. Yeah, but just a tad bit of paint wear, which would go with the age. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bid on that. CLM Farm, that is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have another little ironstone piece. And that is this one. And this is so pretty. This is called the Royal Essex Shakespeare, Shakespeare Country Blue Creamer. And it does have that beautiful blue country kind of cottagey scene. On the bottom, it does say Royal Essex Ironstone made in England. So that is your mark there on the bottom. No chips or cracks. And it is nice and clean. And that's going now. Thank you so much for that pre-bid. And Southern Charm, thank you so much. That's going to you. You guys, if you are unlocking your tiers, don't forget to go up and get your coupons. Wrong way, that way. Go that way, grab your coupons. You can use those immediately or you can save them for future shows. But what happens as soon as you put it into your wallet, it will be applied to your next purchase. So we have a pre-bid on this one too. This is so cute. I think this would be so adorable with some like air plants coming out of it. So it is like, to me, a planter. It's open on the inside. Somebody did put felt on the bottom so it won't scratch or damage the item or your table. And it is just a beautiful ceramic blue shoe. It does say for decorative use only, so don't try to, you know, like drink out of it or do something crazy like that. And it is going now. Thank you so much for your pre-bid on that. And CLM Farm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we are starting something new. For every time you buy 3 items, I will put a 20% off coupon in your box. And then you can use that coupon if you see something in the bin, auction item, any future show. You'll be able to apply that coupon directly to something that you would really want. All right, what do we have going on next? Let's see, what do I have next on my list? Okay, butter dish. Oh, I love the butter dishes. So this one must be a highly collectible one. Because the comps were a little crazy on this. So this is a Haviland Johann Haviland blue garland butter dish. It is in mint condition, so the top looks pretty plain there, but you have that gorgeous, just like the bluish gray color floral. And then of course you have your butter dish, and it's a nice big one. It's a huge butter dish for butter dishes, it is definitely a good size. Did I put how? 9 inches. So the dish part itself is 9 inches. And that is up and going. You usually don't, butter dishes, you don't see usually that size. Absolutely. We will do $21.47. Thank you so much for your bid. And that is a first purchase. Ives Lauren, we're going to just go with Lauren. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wish I could be one of those people to like make up funny things about names. Have you seen some of these shows? Who was it I was in the other morning? Flamingo. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, there's a user, something Flamingo. She's hilarious. It's her and her sister. They're freaking hilarious. They do, when you do a sponsored, like a sponsored giveaway, they will turn your bio into a prison bio. If you like profanity, don't go there. Faded Flamingo, that's it. Thank you, Southern Charm. There's some profanity. If that's not your thing, don't go. But she is freaking hilarious. Like, she will take your bio and turn it into a prison bio. Oh my gosh, she cracks me up, just absolutely. All right, we're gonna run this girl here. Let me tell you about it first. So she is a ceramic girl holding a basket of flowers. I looked really close and I couldn't find many chips, but there may be a petal or two that is not intact. Just full disclosure there. Other than that, she is in perfect shape. Absolutely just so beautiful. Signed by the artist that painted her there on the bottom. And that's going now. Did she? Oh, I wish I would have heard that. I did not hear I love discounts. So I did one of the paid a sponsorship in her show, and she didn't do it to me only because like she didn't know me. So she was like, I'll be nice. El Hinko, thank you so much. This is heading your way. So when I paid for the sponsorship, she just like read it normal and we talked a bit, but I'm going to go back and pay for another sponsorship just because I want to hear it. Y'all, you got to check them out if you've never seen them. They're really something. Okay, let's see. Where was I at? Thank you. Let's see. I have some blue willow. I have 2 bowls and 2 platters. So let's do, what are we doing first? We are doing a bowl. So I have 2 of these. These 2 are both the same. All right, so they are blue willowware bowls, and these are good size. These are like big old serving bowls, like big vegetable bowls. Welcome in, welcome. And if you are just joining, this is Zoe's Treasures. We are doing blue and white today. So nice big bowl, a little bit of staining on the back. You do have that blue willow mark there on the back. No chips or cracks. It is 10 inches in diameter, so it's about the size of a normal dinner plate. And that is going now. So I can turn it this way so you can see it in the right direction. I love the scene in there. It has like the little birds and the pagoda. Is that what that is? Pagoda? Thanks for looking at that one. Let's check out the platters. So I separated the platters out into 2 separate listings because this is I thought this was pretty unique and kind of cool. So we have one that's 100% ironstone. It is heavy. It's marked ironstone on the back. So we have this guy here, and I'm going to show you both, and I'll run them. So these 2 are identical, but this one is actually marked ironstone. So it says Royal Ironstone, and it feels heavier. And then I have this one that has the exact same design, and it says Blue Willow by Royal Sebring China. Exact same design, same size, but this one is not ironstone. So we'll run the ironstone one first. So no chips or cracks, a little bit of staining on the back. And that one is up and going. And this one is marked ironstone on the back of it. Let's see, it says Royal China. So they're both by Royal China. So the other one may be ironstone. It does not feel as heavy as this one. Rescued by Michelle, thank you so much. That is heading to you. We will run the other one too. So I did not list this one as ironstone just because it doesn't say, but it's made by the same company. But it feels a tad bit lighter. And this one is going now too. It is the exact same design. I'm just not sure if it is exactly ironstone or not. Thanks for looking at that. If you guys like ironstone, I have a primitive show coming up, and I
have
been
level.
collecting some of the coolest ironstone. I've got some of the old, just the white chunky plates, pitchers, like the big basins. I have been having some luck in finding some really cool ironstone pieces, and those will all be in my next primitive show. All right, I have the teapot and I have the sugar for this. So we're going to do the sugar bowl first. I love the paisley design. This is one of my favorite things about doing blue and white shows, is that blue and white just comes in so many like variations of blue and like designs and prints. So look at this one. So this is a Lefton. It's a sugar bowl, and it has just this gorgeous paisley. You have your lid, no chips or cracks. And you have the inside there. That's where your little spoon would go. That's not a chip. And then you get the matching little saucer to go underneath it. This is a Lefton piece. And then I do have a teapot that matches it. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. That is up and running. Thank you so much for your bid. The Silky Chicken, and that is a first purchase. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Let's go ahead and do the matching teapot next. All right, matching teapot here. So there is one call out on this teapot. So this is the exact same, has a Lefton mark there on the bottom, the exact same beautiful paisley print. Look at that, has the gold on the handle, and just look at the shape of this handle. Like it has this extra little detail down here. And then you have some of the gold on your spout. The call out, let me show you the call out. On the inside of the rim here, let's see if I can find it for you, right here. Right in front of my finger, there is the tiniest of little chips right there on the inside of the rim. Very, very tiny little chip. There you go, you can kind of see it. That is the only call out. Other than that, everything is perfect with this. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for your bid. We do have free shipping today if you are just joining our show. And CarFit, thank you so much. And that is the first purchase for you. And you've unlocked Hummingbird.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, where'd my pick? There we go. I'm back. All right. Let me get my hair out of my mic. You guys, if you are new to Zoe's Treasures, a couple of things we do that are a little bit different here, or maybe other people do it, but I don't know. I'm going to say we're different just because I want to be different. We do have our rewards, which I know everybody has, but we do a reward show for our top 3 tiers the last day of every month. Get first crack at things that I've curated during the month. So that's kind of fun when you get the first pick. This is going to be our first month rolling that out. Also, every time you buy 3 items, you will get a 20% off coupon in your box that you can use at any future show. We also do free shipping for anything in the auction tab and any bin item. So you will never have to pay for shipping. And with that, let's go on to our next item here. We have one shaker, but one shaker is still good, better than no shakers, right? So this is a little blue Danube, hopefully I'm saying that right, shaker. Love the floral on there. It does have the stopper on the bottom. It is in great condition. And you know what? I am going to drop the price on that one. I was going to do that earlier and I forgot. That is going for just $6, up and running. Beautiful, beautiful shaker. Thank you so much for your bids. And Molly Dave, thank you so much. That's heading to you.
On its
All
way
right, this
to you.
next item is pretty cool. I thought maybe this was a box to hold cards, but I couldn't. It didn't say that when I researched it. So this is a little trinket dish. I really like it. It is porcelain, and look at that, just that vivid blue on there, and such a fun design. So it's just a little trinket box. But let me open it up and show you on the inside. So this is no chips or cracks, great condition. And then look at the inside. Doesn't that look like it would hold, like maybe back in the day, 2 decks of cards? I thought it was a fun piece. We're going to go ahead and run it. I love the floral on this. I was really drawn to just the design on this piece. So that is up and going, and we can show you from the top. There we go. Thank you so much for your bids. And Julie, thank you so much. That is heading your way.
Thank you.
So, y'all, maybe you could fill me in. Daisy Lane, this might be a question for you because you are like having such success. Every Friday night, I know you do a card show. And I've started putting cards in my ephemera packs because I see everybody buying them. But what do we do with the cards? I have yet to see, like, what is it for junk journaling, or is there like is it junk? That's what I'm thinking, like junk journaling. Help me understand. But cards are hot right now. They are super hot. All right, we have a little teacup made that style for. Oh, those are cigarette boxes. Oh, well, that's okay. There, I learned something today. But that would make sense. They're about the same, like, shape and size. All right, we have a little teacup here. There is a call out, so let me show you the call out on this one. But this is so pretty. This is that very thin, like porcelain. Just very, I don't even know how to explain it, but delicate thin. There is a little chippy and a crack right here. You can see it. You can see that crack going down and it's stained. This is such a gorgeous display piece though, or put an air plant or something in there. And then you've got that beautiful blue. Look at that design. And that is up and running right now for just $5 for that because there is that little chippy and crack on there. But it is such a beautiful piece. Thank you so much for your bid. Southern Charm, thank you for your purchase. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm just stumbling all over. Oh, a bird feeder. That would be pretty made into a bird feeder. Oh, now you want it. Okay, now I want to go Pinterest making teacups into bird feeders because I have a lot of like miscellaneous teacups. Check that out. All right, this plate. This to me is a very unique plate. This is it's an antique plate. That's okay. All right, Southern Charm. I want a picture, please. When you make it into a bird feeder, I would love to see a picture. So let's see the cards. For our cards, we collect and trade. Oh, collages, junk journals. So that's what I thought. Junk journals, art trading cards. I've got to check that out. Scrapbook and more. Okay. Was it news to you too? See, now you seem like I've seen your card shows, Daisy Lane, on Friday nights, and you seem to like know all about it. Like you're talking about all the cards. I would never know it was new to you. It's really easy to do. Oh, I've got to figure this out. Oh, you've been learning. Cool. All right, so let's check out this plate. This is let me pin it. That might help. So an antique 19th century plate. It's the Chelsea grandmother wear plate. So these blue pieces on here, you can actually feel them. They are like raised up a tad bit. So they have a good feel to them. No chips or cracks on here. I thought it was milk glass, but it is not milk glass. It feels more like a porcelain. But I thought that blue, that raised up blue, was very unique. And that is going now. It is, did I put 9.5 inch diameter? And Daisy Lane, thank you very much. That is going to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. You guys, if you're just joining, I put a, it reminded me of Wedgwood too, and that's what I thought it was when I saw it, and then it wasn't, but it does. It's very, very similar to Wedgwood. I put a auction item in. It's the very first item, 001. If you really love the blue and white and you want to be notified when I do my blue and white shows, you just got to like that item, and I'll pin it at the beginning of the shows. That way, in case Whatnot's being funky like it can be occasionally, and you don't get notified of the show, you'll still know when we're doing a blue and white show. And I'll be doing that type of thing for all of my curated shows. Okay, so hold on. This is how we're going to make a bird feeder. We use that easy 500 glue on one side of the cup, glue it to the plate, dry at least 24 hours, and I put mine on a plant stand. That's all you have to do. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's super simple. I'm totally going to try this. I have a little area right outside my kitchen window. That would be perfect. Okay. New obsession now. I seem to like frequently have new obsessions because of Whatnot. All right, we're going to go back and show some of the stuff from the beginning. We have this decanter
Thank
here.
you.
I really like it. Now, this probably does need one of those Alka-Seltzer, is that what it's called? Alka-Seltzer tabs? The denture cleaning tabs inside, because there is a little bit of staining. I put a bottle brush, but I couldn't get it all out. Beautiful cut glass. The stopper is amazingly all in one piece. And I just love this kind of optical illusion that it has. So it has all of these like circles on there. It's just such a pretty design. And that's going now. Thank you so much for your bid. And Daisy Lane, that is heading home to you.
Thank you.
All right, this one, there is no way I can leave this behind. This was just too stinking cute. So this is not what I want to do. I want to pin it. There we go. A little butter or cheese dish. Now, when I looked it up, it says cheese. That's like one of those, what are they called? What are those little round things of cheese? Mix the cups in place to create different feeders. Oh, Gina, that would be pretty. Then you get kind of like this whole like boho-y thing going on. I like that idea too. Laughing cow. Yeah, those little cheese thingies. Thank you, Leslie. Maybe for that. That's not enough cheese for me. I eat way more than that. But it would make a really great little butter dish. It is a butter dish. Cobalt blue. I didn't drop it. It has the prettiest design on there. I really love it. It is so adorable. It is just so cute. It reminds me almost like a butter pat, but it's like with the lid. And that is going down. Thanks for looking at that one. We're going to do this humidor again. I have chipped plates and cups and made stepping stones. Now that's an idea. I have a whole box of old china that was like stuff that was very chipped and stuff that I actually broke up into pieces that I was going to do mosaics with. Of course, it's still sitting there because I never get around to the crafts that I say I'm going to do. But those would be that, something like that would make good stepping stones. Love it. I love all the ideas. All right, so we have, this isn't a cobalt depression glass. This is a vintage cigar opaline glass humidor. I thought this was really neat. I thought it was a canister when I picked it up. Just saying. Just saying. I thought it was a canister when I picked it up, but it is a humidor. Love the boat scene. That's what it is. Those are boats. Plastic lid on top, but it is nice and clean and it has a really great seal. You have brought, do you, Gina? Me too. I always, see, now my thing is, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy going. I love to do projects, but I also do a lot of home construction. So we bought a house 3 years ago and I've been remodeling room by room. I just finished my husband's man cave. Got to do the big reveal to him a couple of days ago. So when I have, thank you so much for looking at that. When I have, you want to go ahead and switch the camera, thank you. Projects, like I'll have like the craft projects, or then I have like either I'm painting a room or I'm building some built-in or something. And the house stuff always wins over my craft stuff, always. Because I don't like living in a construction zone. You would not know that coming into my house. You would think I always live in a construction zone, but it's just because I'm constantly building something. Okay, let's see here. We have this guy. This is a vintage picture, and it has crazing galore. Such beautiful, beautiful crazing on this one. Look at the blue. I like how it drapes down. Just thought that was really pretty. It definitely crazed and stained on the inside. I can't sit still. No, I cannot. That is up and going for just $8. And Molly, that is heading to you. Thank you very much. And y'all, This will for sure be heading out to you, and you've unlocked the Blue Jay tier.
Congratulations. You have achieved Blue Jay level.
And everything will be heading out to you Monday morning. It would normally, but I can guarantee it because I am going to be on a plane at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning heading to Dallas. So I will be up tonight making sure everything gets packed. My husband never knows what he's going to find me doing. Yeah, mine either. We must scare him a little bit, I think. All right, we're gonna do these Spode little canisters again, spice jars. So I grabbed 2 different ones just to show you the variation here. So this one has a little building on it. They are so beautiful. They are brand new, never been used. They are the Spode Blue Room Collection. This one is Ionian, first introduced 1831. And then we have ones like this that has kind of like a paisley design going on. That's really pretty. Let's see if I can find any of the others. We have rosemary. So then you get your rosemary, so they all have a different design and the lids are all different. This one has a castle. This is bay. Has like a castle and field. So we're going to go ahead and run it. You get one, user's choice, or user's choice, winner's choice. Let's see if we can do like this. You can kind of see them. And that is going down. Where's my team? There's my team. Thank you so much for your bid. All right, Daisy Lane. We're going to go this way. 1. This is number 1, which is rosemary. 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's this guy here. This beautiful scrolly-like pattern. Let's head into you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to something else. But if anybody is interested, you just let me know. We can pull these right back out. And they will end up in my bin. So I'll be doing photographs of each one individually, and they'll be going in the bin soon too. All right, this is new old stock, but the box was so falling apart, I threw the box away. I know that's sacrilegious to throw a box away, but I did. So let's see if I can find this on my list. All right, here we go. This is actually a little Avon teapot. And again, brand new old stock here. And it is from Avon. Yeah, the box just was not worth it. Natural state of high. When did you sneak in here? And that is going now. Avon teapot. New old stock. New old stock means that it is like new in the box, but it's like vintage. So it's old. So it's not necessarily a brand new product. It's an old product that's never been opened. So it's like old stock. But it's new because nobody's ever used it before. All right, I have this guy. I'm just going to run this for $1. So if you guys saw Dollar Holler yesterday, I was very proud of myself. I sold 53 items in 10 minutes. Last month, just for comparison, last month I did 47, and this month I did 53. So I knew I wasn't going to win, but my goal was to beat my own personal record from the time before, and I did it, and I was super excited about it. Avon is supposed to be up and coming with collectors. Daisy Lane, I heard that too. You know what I heard? If you guys have this item on Avon, this is supposed to be like the hot ticket item, and it is a Avon hot dog ring. I sold 53 items yesterday on Dollar Holla. I think it's an Avon hot dog ring, if that's what it is, but it's Avon jewelry. Avon jewelry is supposed to be super hot. I was very proud of myself. It was 10 minutes. If you guys don't know what Dollar Holler is, I know some of you did 56. Congratulations. That's amazing. Was it like just going really fast? I missed your show. I was catching them on and off throughout the day. I tried. We almost died. Yeah. So the time before last, I pre-listed everything and got all messed up with pre-bids and stuff. So this time I just did random, which I thought went better. But anyways, so speaking of, what got me on this was I sold the creamer to this. Yeah, I just went fast with randoms. Yeah, me too. I sold the creamer yesterday. I had a set. This was a gorgeous set until I dropped the lid. And now I have a sugar bowl with no lid. I'm going to run it for $1 because it's a great sugar bowl. It's beautiful. It's Mikasa. It would look great as a little planter. So just in case if somebody wants this for $1, we're going to go ahead and run it. I just can't stand throwing something away. So that's up and going for $1. You did 25. Hey, that's still good because you have 10 minutes. Like, it's not a long time. 10 minutes goes by so fast. Daisy Lane, thank you so much. That is going to you. Let me throw a number on there so I make sure it goes to
On
you.
its way to you.
All right. All my numbers are gone. All right. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's perfect for a little planner, right? Okay. What else do I have that I haven't shown? I think I've shown everything, but we'll circle back to a couple of items. Moni's Curated Corner is rating with a party of 2. Thank you so much. Moni's, tell us what you sell, when your next show is. Let us hear all about you, and thank you for the raid. For the raiders, my name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. We are doing blue and white, and I am going to do an item for just $1 in honor of that raid. So you know what? Let's do this guy for $1. I know you just saw it, but we're going to run it again. And for $1, you can't beat it. We're going to do our little butter, cobalt blue butter cheese dish, glass. It's blue depression glass for just $1. I was running it for 15, y'all. There we go. In honor of Moni, thank you so much. You got your first Whatnot piece. Awesome. Daisy Lane, you dropped a bone china piece. Carfit, thank you so much. That is heading to you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And did I see, when is your next show? Did you put it in here? Have I seen that yet? I don't see it. So make sure you tell us and we can click on you and we can give you a follow. All right, let's take a look at this Delft piece here. Tomorrow morning. All right, so y'all go check out Moni's tomorrow morning. I'm guessing vintage, just because we tend to kind of rate in our circle. So I'm guessing vintage. Yes, please. The links, unfortunately, links don't work very well in chat. But y'all, we can click on your name. We can click on your name and go and check it out for ourselves. Lots of glass. Awesome. All right, we have a Delft piece here. This is a gorgeous platter hanging thing. It's a hanging thing, y'all. Just, buy a hanging thing. Beautiful, beautiful. I've totally lost my train of thought. I am just sitting here completely. My mind is gone. Okay, let's start all over. This is a beautiful Delft decorative plate that you can hang on your wall. That's better. There we go. You can also use it as a tray. I'm just gone. You can use it as a tray. Whoever owned it before did put a little hanger here. It does say Delft Holland down there in the back. It is the cobbler. No chips or cracks. It is a beautiful piece. It is 12 inches in diameter, so nice, good size. Would look great on your gallery wall or in your kitchen. Why do I think blue and white? Anytime I think blue and white, I'm like, oh, that's a kitchen color. I mean, it could go anywhere, but to me, it's always kitchen. Thanks so much for looking at that. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's try something new here at Zoe's Treasures. When I do my talk show, frequently, if I talk about somebody, we bring up their profile. My husband went ahead and took a look at Moni's profile. So in honor of the raid, thank you so much. Let's take a quick look. Moni's Curated. Moni's Curated Corner right there. Brand new seller. Welcome to Whatnot. Welcome, welcome. All right, Miss Monica. And let's just go see when that next show is, and then we'll go ahead and get back to our selling. Tomorrow morning, there you go, gorgeous glass. Thank you so much for your raid, and best of luck on your Whatnot career, your journey here. It is amazing. It is awesome. And just have fun with it. All right. We have a vase here. This is a little more modern take on blue and white, but I really love this one. It does say made in Italy. And what I love about this is you've got the glaze here and then you've got the matte down here. And I just love that contrast. And we're going to go ahead and get that going. And that is running down. No chips or cracks. Beautiful. I think it would look good with some like big like white feathers or something coming out of the top. Thank you, Southern Charm. That's all my husband, but really I'm not going to give him credit. Totally my idea. Thanks for looking at that. All my idea. All mine. Not at all. All right. Natural State, thank you so much for being there. Oh, thank you, Natural State of High. So we wish we could have done more. It was like everybody kind of raided in, had a surprise baby shower for Natural State of High yesterday. So congratulations. We are all excited and cannot wait for your baby to get here and see all those cute little pictures. It was my idea, Southern Charm, wasn't it? I did, see? All right, we're going to go ahead and run this guy here. This is a willow, blue willow bowl. This is 10 inches. This is the size of a dinner plate, y'all. Nice big old serving bowl. This kind you put them vegetables in and make your kids eat the broccoli. So beautiful blue willow serving bowl. No chips or cracks. A little bit of staining on the back there, but it is pretty. And that is up and going down. I think I'm about to go find somebody to raid here pretty soon. All right, thanks so much for looking at that. I have gone through everything. I did kind of limit the amount of stuff I put in my show this time. Yes, y'all, and I shared it yesterday, I'll share it again. So, and I don't say this as like a pity thing or anything, but you know what? We're not just sellers here on Whatnot. All of us, every single person has a life in the background. So my husband does have stage 4 cancer. He is Zoe's T's mod. You've seen him busy here. He does all of our graphics. And he needs a stem cell transplant. So we went into Natural State of High show on Friday where you get to say your wins. She just has a show once a week to talk about your wins. And our win is that 2 donors have been identified for his transplant. So we are hoping maybe in another week or so, we actually get transplant dates. This is huge for us. So this means that, we're moving along in treatment. So we are super excited about that. And again, I don't say it as a pity thing. It is, hey, it's real life. That's what happens. Everybody has something going on in the background and you never know. So just like as we go into our seller shows, here I'm going to go on a rant. As we go into everybody's shows, like it's so easy to get caught up in like their persona on TV. And it's,
Thank you.
that's on TV, on Whatnot. Here I am, I'm like making myself more famous than I should be, right? It's so easy to get caught up in those personas, but every single person, people during the Texas flooding, we had Whatnot sellers in the floods. We've had Whatnot sellers' homes get hit by tornadoes. People have, their loved ones that are sick or whatever it may be. So let's just all be nice to each other. And with that, we're going to go raid somebody. I'm going to get off my little high horse and my soapbox here. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. I appreciate you so much for being in my show. I really do. I've had a great time tonight. So let me just find somebody who's on. Oh, okay. My husband already told me 2 people are on. We're going to go see I Love Discounts because, they're one of my other favorite sellers. And I'll probably go to their show anyway. So I'm just going to make it easy. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thanks for joining us. Buckle up. See you next time